Since one of the things that held us back in Lakeside is people question, what are we doing with that area? Because they got confused. They may not want to build an office building if they're going to have apartments right next door or residential. And so that's an item where we need to be able to, the people that invest in our town need to know what to expect. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. Carefully approach this question. I am not that linear thinker. In this room, there are folks who would view themselves as flexible and those who would deem themselves as predictable. I think the only way you can really govern properly is to listen to all sides, and not just listen, but actually act on behalf of the people. I'm a predictable and flexible individual, and I'm very proud of that. Maybe a center brain, if you will. But that's my approach to that question.
All right, gentlemen, unfortunately, I've been given the hook. So I believe that there were a big gong, some of the room which would have already hit. That's for the older crowd. But I'm going to ask one more question. Yeah, so one last question, because I'd like to know the answer to this, and I want to ask all of you individually. When you govern, sometimes you'll be faced with difficult decisions. That's going to happen frequently, I hope. Will you tend to vote how the majority of the citizens who have commented on an issue want you to vote because you feel as though you represent them? Or will you vote what you think is best for the town if you disagree with what the majority is asking for you to do? 30-second question.
A tough one, because I think there are a number of vocal people. You look at the elections, 3,000 or 4,000 of you will vote, but there is 70,000 in Flower Mound. If we go to Facebook and expect that to be what everyone wants, I think we're going to be displeased. I will vote independently every time.
I will always vote my conscience. That is my charge. You're not electing me to go up and put my finger in the wind on every issue. You're electing me because you think I represent you, and you think I have the values that you have. I will vote my conscience every time.
I've said before, and I'll say it again tonight, that I will vote on an issue depending upon what it brings to the town. But, as part of that, I will also listen to residents and get their inputs and listen to what a project may, how it affects them, and what their life is going to be like with that project. So, I'll vote for the benefit of the town, but also take that input from the residents.
We have to understand that in elected office, there are multiple ways to approach subjects. That's how it works. First and foremost, I think facts have to be looked at. Because I think sometimes emotion can get the best of us. I don't think too many people disagree with that. But people are emotional because they're living a situation every day. It's their reality. So I think it's the town's responsibility to articulate how they feel about issues to the council. These individuals on council are elected to then make choice based on conscience, fact, and public opinion, and that is a hard thing to do.
People, only 3,000 people are really going to, elect me, but there are 50,000 adults out there who have their own opinion. Now, I have my opinion, and I had actually a wish list survey that I did about a couple of months back, and a lot of those things that came to top 5, I really, echo that and resonate with that. Number 1 being parks, number 2 trails, Trader Joe's, no more apartments, and tennis courts. So the people spoke, and I would listen to them.
All right, gentlemen. Now I'm going to take the time away from you because I'm typical. I'm going to give you 1 minute for closing. I think you should be able to wrap it up, all right? 1 minute for her candidate for closing out. And we'll start again with this discussion.
When I opened up, I quoted Lincoln in his desire to be worthy of the esteem of fellow citizens. If I have not gained enough esteem tonight, I hope that it's done at your doorstep. I hope it's done in the marketplace. I hope it's done in the places where we frequent the most. And let's talk about the issues that we cannot address tonight, because I have so many ideas for this town, and you can see some on my website at tonyforflomo.com. But listen, aside from technology, I want to talk to you. I talked to John tonight. He was in Timber Creek Park. We had a nice conversation, shared some concerns that we face in our neighborhood. That was the best thing I've done. Beyond website, signs, anything, is talking and understanding what those issues are. And if I have not gained your esteem now, again I say, I really hope you'll give me a chance to gain your esteem in the coming days leading up to the election. I appreciate your time tonight. Antonio Lawrence, Place 4, Farmont Town Council. Thank you very much.
I want to thank you for your time tonight. You guys have all come out. We spent 3 hours here so far. You've got still the mayor to go. And you've invested time in listening to the candidate. I think that's the greatest thing, is becoming an informed voter. Hopefully you've gotten insight into the different candidates tonight. Hopefully I've won your vote for you. If not, I'll be happy to meet with you on a one-on-one basis. I've got cards and information in the back. I would love to sit down and talk to you, whether it be on a one-on-one basis or a group. I thank Mr. Casper for running the show. And again, I ask for your vote. Jim Engel, Place 4. Thank you.
I'm going to do something that's kind of foolish. I'm going to ask a question that I don't know the answer to. Please listen carefully. If I have served with you on a board or a commission or on a committee, or served your children on PTA, or helped with your Boy Scout troop, or we're neighbors and we work together in a neighborhood, please raise your hand. If I've ever worked with you at some point in LISD or PTA, all right, talk to these people. If I haven't convinced you of who I am tonight, ask them, because I trust all of them. Service is my heart, and I know that every one of those folks will say that. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Thank you for taking the time to listen to each of us. Please take the time to talk with each of us. These are all good people with great ideas. Take the time to vet them out, ask questions. If I can answer any questions for you, you can reach out to me on Facebook, or my telephone number, my email address is there. Don McDaniel, Farmont Town Council for re-election. Thank you.
You all here tonight are the people in Flower Mound that make decisions. You're part of the 3,000 to 4,000 people that will vote. So I'm going to look you right in the eye now and say, I want your vote. I've been in Flower Mound for a long time. I've worked at the Summit Club. I've worked at the Mound Foundation. I've worked at PTAs. I've worked at schools. I've been a substitute teacher. I have very deep roots here in Flower Mound. As Don said, look around to some of the conservatives that are here who like me, who talk to me, who think that I'm a pretty stand-up guy. Everyone's a comedian. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for listening. You've invested a lot of time. I've invested a lot of time. Vote on May 5th.
Let's try this time to be mine too. Well, thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot for coming here, your evening and spending here and listening to us. Some of the things you probably already knew, some already knew. But please vote for me. Place 2, Flower Mound Town Council. I have been in the town for 17 plus years, and please read the bio over there. My website is engageourtown.org. And please feel free to give me a call or meet me for coffee. I do want to let you know that last year I promised to bring the town hall to the people, and I've continued to engage with the people. Take their voices to the town hall. I've stayed in touch. We have the best parks and field system. With me on the council, it'll only get better. You can rest assured
that with me on the council, I'm going to honor the town's mission statement and the vision of the town. Thanks.
If you forget everything we've said tonight, tonight's the night, and remember that Al McCartney became a Republican.
Thank you, gentlemen, for an awful debate and discussion. We appreciate you. Thank you for these gentlemen.
One down, I'm ready to go. At least 3 or 4, right?
Tell me something. What is
That's the real answer? Yeah. She hates God. I know that. I understand. And I'm not going to put it this way. Okay? I will make one thing. So if I can get elected and not unseated by using him, then I will do that. And that's where it is. So, I have an affinity for Kathy. She's a class. I know.
Thank you, folks. Obviously, we've run a little late tonight. It's my fault. It's an important topic. It's important for us to get to all of this. There's always someone else had to volunteer. All right. We have 3 candidates for Flower Mound Mayor. we'll let them go now and have an opportunity to have an open statement. There's 1 minute, so Ms. N, and then the next question will start.
Hello, everyone. I'll try this and we'll have feedback. My name is Steve Dixon. I'm short and sweet. I moved to Denton County in 1983, and that was when I started going to North Texas. And fortunately, I met my wife there, and we had about 2 kids going to college. I've served Flower Mound since 2004. I served 1 term on council, didn't run for re-election, ran for election the following year because I wanted to see some changes happen. I got off in 2016, now I'm running for mayor. So we'll hear a whole lot more from you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Paul Stone. I'm running for mayor as another candidate CRR. I'd like to thank the Flower Mound Republican Club, Judge Tasker, for hosting this forum. What I hope to accomplish tonight is let people know really what I stand for, and I think you're going to be a little surprised. Because I've been around for a while and talking a lot, and I'm taking positions probably going back to 1991 when I first got on the park board. So I want you to know that as mayor, we don't vote. We're leaders. What I hope, the questions that come our way, talk about leadership. And that's what I intend to talk to you about. Thank you.
Hi, thanks everybody for coming. My name is Kathy Stretzman. I'm a 25-year resident.
Louder.
Hello?
Jeez. I'm a 25-year resident. I'm running for mayor. I have a little bit of different approach to the mayor besides the obvious. I mean, it's obvious for everyone here. But I look at the mayor more as a liaison than a leader. You do have to be a leader. But I think about 90% of our problems can be solved by communication. I think it's my job as mayor to meet with residents more than anybody else. If you go to developer meetings, you go to local meetings, or you're just in touch with the residents, a lot of the problems are going to be settled and compromised before they become a problem. So that's